Try to cut into that deficit. Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Tannehill on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Personal foul.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So here are the Saints to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. 2nd down and 7. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Let's look down the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Washington.
Let's go, let's go!
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Water out left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the
touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver will begin at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to
It's week 6 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Saints and the Packers, next on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 67 yards. First down, Love to pass.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Love with it here, third and short yardage. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the down conversion here's big. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second down. They go back to the ground with Jones, and he'll work it inside the yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Chase Young. On play action. Love to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Love now. Able to find Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Quintez Cephas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result, a Green Bay score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This defense for the Packers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point out by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Going back to Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
First down, going to the air with Love. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
7 yards, the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Packers are going to... So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.